Hey guys, this is Matt Gardening and I'm Vijay. Today we are going to look about plant nutrition. So this is going to be a series of video. There would be 3 to 4 videos coming one by one after this video, so that you would know more about this plant nutrition, which would be described detailedly in this series. As you need nutrients and food to survive, plants also require nutrients to grow. If not, the plant will have stunted. So a nutrient-rich soil would ensure that the plant grows like this, very lushy green and has big leaves, which is very. And on the other hand, you can see this container which has less nutrients than that, shows the difference between how plants survive in different soils. Basically, nutrients are of two types, that is primary nutrients and secondary nutrients. There are basically 6 primary nutrients, that is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and calcium, sulfur, and magnesium. The nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, referred to as NPK, is the most important. We will see about each classification in separate videos so that you can understand each detail about plant nutrition, and you can give better nutrition to your plant and you can get a better harvest from the plant. Comes the secondary nutrients or micronutrients like copper, iron, molybdenum, boron, zinc, and chlorine. These are the major micronutrients required for plants. Most of the micronutrients which we need for the plants will be present in the soil, which is why they are mostly not deficient of those micronutrients. But there are many deficiency of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium for the plants because they are required in a very large quantity. That's why most of the fertilizers are labeled as NPK fertilizers, because we require them in a large amount. So the main primary nutrients, that is NPK, which is required for all plants around the world for them. So the nitrogen will give a lush leafy growth, so it is present abundantly in compost, cow dung manure, horse manure, blood meal, and in vermicompost, etc. It will ensure that your plant gets a good amount of leaves. So for leafy vegetables, for seedlings, for plants with more leaves, or some kind of vegetables at the starting stage require a lot of nitrogen, and at the end stage they don't require much at the flowering stage. So the soil must be filled with manure or compost or whatever which is handy, so that the seedlings grow better. You can see the difference. This plant has got yellow leaves. This is because of the deficiency of nitrogen, and the plants in this soil has grown less properly than this one, because it has grown well due to the presence of more nitrogen, but this is due to the less nitrogen. Region nowadays it is raining, so due to this reason this plant has grown better and it is lush right now. Before, in the last videos, you would have seen the plant was not so healthy as now. It was a bit smaller, but now it's growing at a faster rate. There are new leaves produced very abundantly in a large quantity, and the leaves are very tall, long than the before ones. These are short, but the new ones are long because of the presence of nitrogen which we got from the atmosphere due to raining. When the rain falls, the rainwater traps the atmospheric nitrogen in it, and this nitrogen will help the plant to grow. And for stem plants like this, they require a lot of potassium. The root and shoot development is based on the potassium levels, so your soil must be rich in potassium too for a better growth, and the plant will grow stronger because of the potassium. The stem will be rigid and stronger like this and like this because of the presence of potassium. It is abundantly found in banana peel fertilizer, blood meal, and even in compost, but the best fertilizer for potassium is banana peel fertilizer, potato peels, and compost, etc. Then comes the flowering plant. They require a lot of phosphorus. So flowering plants requires phosphorus because the main key ingredient in the flower production and fruit production is phosphorus. So if there is less phosphorus, then there's a chance of flower falling very soon, and there will be less fruit formation, and you'll get a lesser harvest, like from rose plants, tomatoes, etc. For this you can give bone meal or some kind of wood ash, which will be rich in phosphorus, potassium, and also other minerals, which will help the plant's overall growth. I think this video is getting too long, so we will continue with the other 3 primary nutrients and the secondary nutrients in the series of next videos. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, friends. Please don't forget to comment down in the comment section below so that I could know more about my videos. Thank you for watching. Happy gardening.